Aston Villa, one of only 6 teams who could beat Manchester United in the league last season. An early touch for Gary Parker, who's been reintroduced into the side. That's taken 1 or 2 people by surprise. Richardson, the Villa skipper. There's Steve Bruce.
I think you say that, Ian, about Gary Parker, but we can remember the start he had to the season last year. It really was a blistering start from Gary Parker, and although he didn't really play an awful lot at the end of the season, he had this deep-rooted groin injury, but he got his best tally of league goals that he's ever had, and I think that's a good sign. And if he's fully fit, then you watch him break forward and cause some problems.
He's had a hernia operation. He's fit again now. Now here comes Lee Sharp getting his first start of the season. Nigel Spink getting his first touch. Spink, who's keeping Mark Bosnich out of the side at the moment, the 35-year-old. Now Earl Barrett. Parker, who's been told to drift into more forward positions as and when he can.
Well, that's the best way to keep Roy Keane quiet if you were playing against him. That's by make him track you back towards his own goal. But you can bet your life there'll be a few nerves out there. A lot of professionals there, steeped in hundreds of league games, but there's something special about this fixture tonight. There really is.
Now Villa looking to create something early. Ray Houghton. McGrath in quickly. Ince trying to find a drive forward from midfield. Now Kanchelskis wearing the unfamiliar number 14 shirt. Sharp. Kanchelskis again drifting into an unfamiliar position in centre field. Parker. Here's Sharp, Manchester United. Looking for the cross, looks inviting too. Kanchelskis is in there, and Brian Small has to concede the corner.
Well, that's Lee Sharp to a tee. He only needs half a yard, he doesn't need any encouragement, and he'll deliver invariably a killing cross into the area.
Ryan Giggs with the corner for Manchester United. Dropping around, Ince was almost in there, and still maybe something for Bruce, and Villa there at 6s and 7s. Hughes had a bit of a sniff of a chance as well.
I can't believe they put the marking of Mark Hughes. He's at the edge of the 6-yard box, and he was an acres of space. Steve Staunton's made his way towards him now, but he's still free.
Atkinson gets this one away. Early scare for Aston Villa. Here's Parker. Giggs again. Did well to get the cross in, but behind and into safety.
You look at that corner again, Ian. As it comes over, Gary Palliser goes in and causes all the confusion there, but you see as it runs through at the back post, he's stepping into an acre of space, and he doesn't direct his header well enough. It was a difficult chance, not easy at all for Mark Hughes.
Parker is giving it away in the midfield. Tight and congested. Saunders going down, play on, says the referee. Keane caught by Richardson after the ball had gone away. And I think David Ellery will want a word with Kevin Richardson about that.
Yeah, Kevin Richardson definitely catches Roy Keane late here. You see the ball's away and then he comes in down the back of his ankle on the Achilles tendon area. No wonder Roy Keane was a bit upset about that.
Well, he spoke to him long and hard. I didn't see him wave the yellow card at Richardson.
Yeah, a quick word in his ear I think was enough there.
I just wondered for a moment because he did seem to have the card in his hand. Here's Hughes. Sharp trying to pick up Irwin's run. Absolutely luxuriant kind of surface. Once again, early season. Now Dean Saunders looks for his partner in crime, Dalian Atkinson. Parker will have to work hard and does. He's pacey, good man marker.
That would have been a cracking test of pace between those two.
Kanchelskis at the forefront of Alex Ferguson's thoughts, it would seem, at the start of this season, having been subbed for much of last.
Got out!
Manchester United, remember, starting play here, 2 points clear of Villa, and Brian Robson and then Andy Gray both making the point that Villa won't want to slip 5 points behind them, even this early on. Here's Hughes. Made it difficult for Ince. Parker's picked it up for Villa. Atkinson making a little run for him. And Callister in well there. United who had a bit of a roasting from Alex Ferguson, so we're led to believe over the weekend after what was described as a complacent performance against Newcastle United. They dropped their first points of the season. Still 7 out of 9 though. It's not a bad start, is it? Here's Barrett now for Villa. Nice football from him. Parker. Barrett on the overlap. The cross comes in and a chance for Atkinson, and nearly a goal. Well, where were the United defenders there?
I think you'll find Steve Bruce just does enough here. But what a wonderful passing move from Aston Villa, and a very, very good cross. But watch Steve Bruce there. He just gets enough on it to take the pace off the header. Healy and Atkinson must imagine that he scored here. He must think, but look at Bruce. Dives in, just puts him off enough.
Well, a little scare at both ends inside the first 10 minutes. Oh, Roy Keane, we haven't seen much of him so far. Ince need to get sharp in behind Earl Barrett, but you don't see many forwards getting the better of Earl Barrett. Recalled, of course, to the England ranks in the summer, and certainly a contender for the right back spot for the big important games coming up. Lovely skill off the outside of his boot to Small, who wants to attack Kanchelskis. There's a lot of pacey players out on that pitch, Andy.
So many, I'm glad I'm not there, I'll tell you. There is a pace about the game as well, Louis. The general tempo of the game is high, and that's a good thing as well.
Irwin rampaging forward down the left-hand side. Houghton doing just about enough. Now the decision is given as a corner. I'm not sure Houghton got a touch there.
He may have given a free kick in.
He has, sure. Yeah.
He's stopping it there, and just a little shove there. And I think if that's the decision, he's probably right.
Giggs to take it, and the header coming in from Roy Keane, who's so dangerous in those situations. How many of you seen him score for Forest arriving like that in the penalty area?
No, you can't allow that to happen. Sean Teal just takes his eye off him there just for a minute, and it allows Keane a free run there. I mean, you can't give that amount of space to somebody like Keane who attacks the ball. El Barrett's the one he climbs above. He's standing. Keane's got the run on him, and he's always going to be favourite in that situation.
That was not very far away. Hughes gets the better of McGrath. Giggs has carried on with his run. Chance here for Manchester United, and still could be a goal, and it is for Lee Sharp. Villa now, Manchester United 1, and Lee Sharp marks his return to the side with a goal.
It's Lee Sharp's goal, but what a big thank you he's got to pay to Collins. It was all about his determination to make something happen. Watch the run, but it's here where he gets brave. He knows he's getting clobbered, and Sharp commits himself, throws it, knows he needs a touch, and it's in. Look at Ince again. He's determined. Great play by Giggs. He holds it, lets him get in there. El Barrett's a little bit asleep in my opinion there, and that's just enough for Lee Sharp to dink it into the net.
This is going to make him feel very good as well. It's a lovely move by United. Giggs just timing that, and across here, and Sharp wins the race. Villa 0, Manchester United 1, and Ince, for his trouble there, has taken quite a bad knock and has been on the floor like that ever since the ball hit the back of the net. But for Lee Sharp, who scored only 1 goal in 30 appearances, starts and substitute last year, well, that will lift him to be on the score sheet, because some say his goal return is a bit thin. He was as good as his name there, wasn't he, Andy?
He's taking a whack all over his body from a goalkeeper as big as Nigel Spink. You're about to feel it, Ian. But I think when he he's gone up from that and he's realised his side are 1-0. A good anaesthetic, that, you know.
Richardson into Parker. Now Staunton. Staunton scored an absolute screamer against United last season. Saunders with the cross, dangerous. Away by Pallister, and here is Staunton, and nearly for Atkinson. That was a bit more threatening from Villa. Parker winning that one well in the air. Just looking at Paul Ince there in the middle of the picture. He's not feeling the shoulder quite so much at the moment. Bargy on the far side, giving Villa the free kick.
It was half a chance for Steve Staunton there, Ian, it really was. With this quality on that left foot, you'll be disappointed that he choked the shot.
Parker, Saunders. Another Parker, Paul, denying his namesake Gary. Staunton. Good deep hard cross. Really found Dean Saunders. Well, they're just starting to come into it a little bit more. Richardson on by Houghton. McGrath was in there. And that's a Villa corner kick.
Well, it's the first piece of real sustained pressure that Aston Villa have had. They've really been able to mount in this half.
That is an amazing goalkeeper's jersey that Schmeichel is wearing.
They get more and more incredible, I'll tell you. That's too much.
And he tried to vary it, but it was the sublime to the ridiculous, really.
And that's the one thing that they wouldn't have wanted. Just relieves the pressure on Manchester United, gives them a chance to regroup.
Here's Parker, looking to spread it right. Barrett giving him that option. There's Barrett now. He's inside him. There he is. That's nice. Barrett. Couldn't quite find the angle for the cross. Now Parker. Richardson there. And the header down. Almost in by Daly and Atkinson. That was sliding and gaining pace off the turf.
Well, it's a fantastic header. He's not renowned for his heading ability. I thought as it arrived there, he was going to take this in his chest. You see Steve Bruce missing it, but he opts for the header. It really was a wonderful header. Peter Schmeichel will tell you he had that covered. I'm not so sure. We got a great view of it from this angle. Very powerful header. You think it's bending in there, and that's so close to giving Villa the equaliser.
It kissed the post. Parker. Here's Richardson. Better from Villa at the moment. How they'd love a goal just before the break, or any time, come to think of it. McGrath. He's singing of the shot. Hit it well enough.
This has been the best spell. It really has. Even Paul McGrath, how he'd love to score tonight. You see, he just catches it spinning away from Peter Schmeichel's post, and he had that covered quite easily.
Hughes heads this one off. Giggs, that was a lovely piece of work from him, really was. Kanchelskis, Ince coming forward, injury or no, and McGrath reading it.
That's the one thing about you have to admire about this side that Alex Ferguson's put together. They can be under pressure for long spells in the game, but within an instant they just turn defence into attack. And look at Paul Ince again. A better ball from Andrew Kanchelski and he's in there. But Paul McGrath was always favourite when it was played in the air.
Giggs' corner, Pallister attacking it, McGrath is there again. Ince looking for the volley. From the United fans is champions. United in the end won the title by 10 points last season, but that didn't really tell the story because Villa pushed them right up until the last 7 days. And I think the key thing for football was that both of the sides, and come to think of it, Norwich as well, did it playing very attractive soccer. Parker, Small. Parker again, he's seeing a lot of the ball on his return to the side. Houghton's got in there. Sharp it was, who was back with the defensive header. United working so hard for each other. Of course, Eric Cantona hasn't had a kick in the Premiership yet this season. We've still got him to come in. It's almost frightening, isn't it? Giggs here. What's the decision here from David Ellery?
Free kick.
The United free kick.
Yeah, just had a little tug at him, Paul McGrath. Ryan Giggs looking to do what he does in that situation well. Just flick it over the defender's head and get the other side of him.
This is more danger for Villa. Defenders have come forward as well here. Irwin in there and a flicked header from Bruce. And again, that really was a nervy moment for Aston Villa.
They've not defended set pieces very well tonight, Aston Villa, at all. It's been noticeable that Manchester United have attacked them in all the right areas, in all good areas. Steve Bruce only needed a fraction more than that.
His ball forward here. Giggs breaking down the middle again. Grant getting the better of the tussle. It's a really fascinating battle. Now here's Daly and Atkinson. Saunders has pulled away to the far post. Atkinson might go on his own. Has that crept in? Daly and Atkinson. Schmeichel couldn't keep it out, and Villa are level, almost on the stroke of half-time.
Well, it was his only option, you know, Ian. He gets away from Steve Bruce there, and there was no way Steve was going to catch him. But look, Dean Saunders is working for the position. He can't get one. His only option's a shot, and big questions over Peter Schmeichel. A goalkeeper of his quality shouldn't be beaten on his near post like that. Alex Ferguson will be absolutely furious.
Well, I hesitated for a moment because I thought that Schmeichel must have saved it, pushed it round the post, but it crept in.
I'll tell you what, Gary Pallister did well for his goalkeeper.
Hughes meanwhile. Giggs. United almost come back straight away. 1-1. Plenty of it. Free kick coming in. Here's Steve Bruce, it nearly reaches him. He was waiting there.
He thought he had that, you know, Steve Bruce, and he would have done, had it not been for Paul McGrath. How often you see McGrath rise in a packed area like that and just get the faintest touch.
Ince. United looking to regain the control that they held for most of that first half.
Here it is again, it's a wicked cross from Ryan Giggs. Pace, accuracy, look at McGrath, just enough as Bruce came in behind him into a huge gap.
Manchester United with another corner, and Giggs again with maybe a telling cross. Alistair's in there. It was away by Small on the near post this time. Giggs again with a different kind of cross. He can vary them.
I suppose trying to control that rugby ball when he was a kid was what helped his ball control.
Saunders with that instinctive effort. And what a goal that would have been, and a great save by Peter Schmeichel.
Well, that's Dean Saunders to a tee. He doesn't need an invitation to shoot. He knows where the goal is. He hits it perfectly with great accuracy. And that's a wonderful save from Peter Schmeichel.
Staunton. Away by Ince, only as far as Kevin Richardson, who's lining this one up. And it hits a post. Tremendous effort. What action we're having here at Villa Park. Goodness me, that hit that post so hard. I thought for a moment it was going to rip it out on the ground.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Kevin Richardson doesn't hit many with his left foot, and he won't hit any better than this. That's an absolute screamer. Even Peter Schmeichel doesn't bother going for it. He's absolutely helpless. Watch it again. The control's very good, but look at the strike. Beats Schmeichel, all ends up.
Parker into Richardson. Back to McGrath. The Republic of Ireland connection, which is so strong in the Villa ranks these days. Atkinson this time. Spread wide. Parker to Saunders. He's done well, he's held it to Richardson. Paul Parker getting it away from Manchester United. If you're not enjoying this, I would humbly suggest you don't like football.
It really is so difficult to predict which way the game is going to fall. 1 minute it looks like one team has a grip on the game, and the next minute the other team will break away and create something.
Richardson. Villa certainly posing more problems, asking more questions now.
We're just going to have another little look at this hit from Kevin Richardson. His first touch is all important again. He sets it up perfectly. The strike is excellent. And really, Peter Schmeichel's waving that goodbye, isn't he? And he's rescued by his woodwork.
Now Atkinson's through here. Saunders in support. Atkinson might think of the shot again. He does!
Well, I'll tell you what, when Dalian Atkinson hits him, he hits him. Steve Bruce gets caught out here, and again Atkinson busts through. Gary Pallister again shows him the near post. You see that? He showed him the near post. He opts for the far post this time. That's the more difficult angle, and it was always swerving wide. You see it from here. Look, Gary Pallister's saying, go and shoot near post, but you can see that one's bending away.
Well, he's quite a player, isn't he, Dalian Atkinson? And he can't be a million miles away, I would think, if he stays fit. And Graham Taylor's thoughts now. Parker's challenge on Staunton, who quickly gets up. But I think Mr. Ellery may want to know more about it. And Paul Parker will be spoken to here. And he's only spoken to. There's no booking.
Yeah, quiet word here. He's committed to the tackle. You see, thankfully he doesn't catch Steve Staunton. And I think that's what the referee saw as well.
Izzo Barrett for Aston Villa. Behind Saunders and Pallister, who was so outstanding for England on the US tour. One of the few successes of that trip with that challenge. Look at United, great speed about it. Keane, Kanchelskis, Small there with him, holding him off. Now Roy Keane. And the flick header from Giggs.
That was a perfect example defensively of why Brian Small was picked. Never looked like losing that race to Andrew Kanchelskis.
Bruce with Atkinson. Steve Bruce. Atkinson fighting in with the challenge.
Well, that's another thing that's happened in the second half. That's the first time in the match that the front two of Aston Villa have put that kind of pressure on the centre-backs when they've had the ball. And obviously it's something that Ron Atkinson said he wanted.
And Saunders with Bruce again. Two of the liveliest forwards in the Premiership, Saunders and Atkinson, against what's proven to be for 2 seasons the best defence. Hughes. It's looking for the 1-2. Giggs, Hughes again, terrific football from Manchester United, and Small with the interception.
This is wonderful stuff, it really is.
Keane. And here he is again. 3.75 million. That was a markup of 3.74 million for Nottingham Forest. 10,000 quid when he came over from Ireland.
Not a bad return, was it, on your investment?
We're hearing from the benches that Ron Atkinson is telling Dean Saunders to pull out a bit wider sometimes and attack Manchester United from wide positions and down the channels. Have a look for that. Here is Saunders going pretty wide as well. Needed some pace to keep that in, but did. Up goes Atkinson for it. Bruce wins it. Real power on that header. Dean Saunders just beginning to get a lot more involved in things now.
Well, I said in the first half they were a little bit anonymous early on, but they didn't have the service they want. They need the ball fed down the sides.
Here's the corner. Up goes Big McGrath. He doesn't win it because Pallister did. Just. Richardson. Away by Ince for Hughes. Last season's runners up Aston Villa won. Last season's champions Manchester United won. And it's Giggs for the champions. That almost worked for Sharp. He's kept it in as well. And Chelskis. Oh, and the save from Nigel Spink.
Well, you can bet your life that there's been a flea in Gary Parker's ear and anything more come of this. Shouldn't be losing out like that, but what a cross Lee Sharp produces. And that's a very good header backing away from goal from Andriy Kanchelskis. The quality was in the cross, no doubt about it from that man.
Still, the game ebbs and flows. Now Staunton. Now Saunders. Just sold a wee bit short. That gives United the chance for a counter with speed. Kanchelskis has got plenty of that. Here he is again. Hughes did well in the build-up. Kanchelskis. And now Villa can counter. United have a few men committed forward. Parker. Staunton. Small has come up wide on this left-hand side. Not the best of balls there.
You won't be happy with that, Steve Staunton. There's a good opportunity to produce something there.
Onside here, Ryan Giggs. A little bit wide still, Giggs. Can he do it? Oh, the inside of the post. Can you believe it? And too long for Mark Hughes, but really that was some magical play by Giggs, and it only lacked that finishing touch. He was a whisker away.
Well, a whisker away, exactly. My first reaction is offside, but you can see that he isn't. Sean Teal plays him on there, and once he's away, well, there's no one going to catch him. The question is, can he finish it? You think he has done? Well, it's one each in goals and one each in woodwork. Look at that. Nigel Spink's got quite a good angle. He makes it difficult for Giggs.
Bruce getting in the header. Richardson.
I thought you said it was slowing down.
Yes. I'm not playing though, am I? Just as well. Now, Parker. Here's Dean Saunders. That took a little deflection on the way through. Schmeichel had to readjust.
I don't think Ray Houghton was too happy with the option though. He played a lovely little 1-2 and Dean Saunders only had to roll it back into his path.
Now Saunders again. Staunton. Is Gary Parker and Ray Houghton. Ray Houghton with this one. Richardson. And Villa just a little bit ponderous there. And United needing no second invitation. Parker for Kanchelskis this time. For Parker. Now Andrei Kanchelskis getting goal side of small for once. He's still got it too on the left foot. Kanchelskis, very, very good save indeed from Nigel Spink.
This is goalkeeping of the highest quality here, and football equally as high. Kanchelskis finally gets away from Brian Small, and Sean Teal's got a problem. Had he gone down there, he could easily have gotten a penalty, but he opts for that near post, and a wonderful one-handed save from Nigel Spink.
Making it difficult for young Mark Bosnich to get back into the Villa side with the kind of saves he's made tonight, Spink.
Possession is 9/10 of the law, and Nigel Spink has that at the moment.
The only survivor of Villa's 1982 European Cup winning side on the pitch. Of course, Gordon Cowans is on the staff. Oh, here is Sharp, one-on-one. Here's a chance for his second goal, and United second, and he's taken it. 2-1. And it's a glory night for young Lee Sharp.
Wide open, absolutely wide open at the back. Collins looks up, now look at that gap. Brian Small is a main culprit for me. He's got to see that from left back position and be in a little bit earlier. You see Brian Small at the bottom of the screen, he can see everything ahead of him. He's really got to be pushing up Colin, Sean Teal, but the one thing he can't be doing is just watching. He ain't watching.
So more problems for Aston Villa. Ron Atkinson is not a happy man. They've got some work to do on that kind of defending on the training ground. Here it is again. Ince picked out Sharp magnificently. You could have driven 3 buses through that gap. Sharp said, thanks a lot.
But you see, Nigel Spinks did nothing wrong. Look, he stands big, he stays up. And that's not the biggest side to aim at, was it? But the accuracy was there, and the composure was there, and that was so important in that situation.
Tell you what, Andy, Lee Sharp has doubled last season's goal tally in one. Now here's Staunton. Can Villa come back again? Richardson. They looked at their most effective when they were keeping the tempo up right at the start of the second half. Pressure for Schmeichel, really.
I think Steve Froggatt will be being introduced any minute here. I'm just looking over and I can see he's taking his tracksuit off and getting ready.
Now, I wonder whether Aston Villa might give a first chance to Guy Whittingham in this situation and hope he sniffs out a goal. Meanwhile, it's United again, though. Hughes. And Staunton getting it back. Aston Villa may make a substitution quite imminently, we think. We'll see. Meanwhile, here's Ince who set up the goal. Sharp. McGrath gets it away. Manchester United, if they hold on to this, can go 5 points clear of Aston Villa, although of course it's very, very early. Keane. Difficult run from him. Away by Teal. Villa looking a little groggy at the moment. Ince once more. Here's Keane. Hughes looking to pick up Keane's run. Dangerous looking run. Hughes. Spink must get it forward, but falls nicely for Bruce. We're into injury time. The referee has looked at both linesmen. It really will have to be a late sting from Villa now. Up towards Guy Whittingham. Bruce beats him in the air. Parker back to Schmeichel. And high into the Villa Park night from the Danish goalkeeper. Richardson. Alistair. Nice cushioned little ball from him, that. Nice touch from the big defender. Keane. Irwin. United have looked what they are here tonight. A quality side. Hughes once again. He's had a very, very good game. And that is it. Manchester United make it 3 wins out of 4. They go top of the Premiership. 2 goals for this young man, Lee Sharp. Off go Alex Ferguson and his predecessor as Manchester United manager, Ron Atkinson. Disappointment for Aston Villa, but they paid the penalty really for what was a pretty horrendous piece of defending. Big gap down the middle, and Lee Sharp with a cool finish.